Chinese spy hub in New York City. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo saying that the Chinese consulate earlier this week, after an NYPD officer was put in federal custody for allegedly acting as an agent for the Chinese Communist Party, that there is a major spy ring in New York at the Chinese consulate in New York City. 33-year-old officer Ang Wang was accused by prosecutors of providing intelligence on Tibetans living in New York City in exchange for money for at least 2 years and proving consulate officials access to NYPD officials and events. Joining me right now is the Commissioner of the New York City Police Department, Dermot Shea. Commissioner, it's great to have you this morning. Thanks very much for joining us.
Thanks, Maria. Great to be here.
Before we get to the violence in our cities and what you're seeing in New York amidst retirements and resignations by many of your officers, I want to ask you about this spy ring. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo is questioning and saying that this is a spy ring in the consulate, the Chinese consulate in New York City. Obviously, we had that arrest of one of your NYPD officers. What can you tell us?
Well, Maria, obviously, it's a betrayal of trust at the highest level. It's against everything that the men and women of this police department and this great city stand for. I think it should be a wake-up call, really, for people across the city, and that this could happen, and to be on the lookout for things like this. But I could tell you that the NYPD, our Internal Affairs Bureau, with our Intelligence Bureau, the FBI, and the Eastern District, the good news is that we were on this for some time, working together collaboratively to make sure he was brought to justice before any more harm could be done.
I mean, he was employed by the U.S. Army Reserve. He served as a civil affairs specialist out of Fort Dix. He holds a secret-level security clearance. And, of course, he lied to obtain that security clearance. Commissioner, this is just unbelievable. We know that the Chinese Communist Party has been able to infiltrate many of our institutions. We've seen a string of indictments this year, everybody from the head of the chemistry department at Harvard to now we've got an NYPD officer. Do you worry that there are other officers embedded in the NYPD that are working for the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party?
I think this is something that everyone should be aware of, not just in the NYPD, but really any business should be aware of. This is a real threat. It's something, obviously, that, as I said, I can't get into the specifics of the case, but it's something that we take extremely seriously. And, to not be worried about that, I wouldn't be doing my job, Maria.
And, of course, we know that the Chinese Communist Party is trying to, own other countries and go into other countries. They've gone into India and taken territory, and they've killed 20 Indian soldiers. They have, of course, Tibet is a major issue, and they're trying to have people on the ground in New York report back where the Tibetans live and what they're doing. It's just absolutely incredible. So this investigation is ongoing then, Commissioner?
It is. It's an ongoing investigation. Again, I can't thank enough Bill Sweeney and the FBI, members of the Eastern District, for their close collaboration with us. And, again, we would certainly love that it had never happened. But the important thing here is, from my viewpoint, that it was identified. We work closely with our federal partners, and, the investigation will go on from here.
Let me ask you about violence in our nation's cities. Commissioner, shootings and homicides are spiking in cities across the country. We talk about this every day. We want to look at New York City. Murders up nearly 39% year over year. Shooting incidents up better than 100%. Commissioner, to what do you attribute this violent crime surge?
Yeah, it would be a long interview, Maria. There's a lot of factors at play here. Legislatively, some issues that took place. COVID plays a role, and the impact that had on the court system, certainly. When you look at resources, there's a lot of different factors, but the most important thing is, we have the greatest men and women in this police department. I believe it. And both on the police officer side and the detective side, they are singularly focused on getting our arms around this. We are beginning to trend downward, but still way too high, Maria. So we are far from, by any stretch of the imagination, saying that this is a success. We have a lot of work to do. We are working incredibly closely with our federal partners, as well as the 5 district attorneys in New York. And the bottom line is, we want to send a clear message that, gang members, drug dealers carrying illegal firearms in New York City. They need to be prosecuted. They need to face the harshest consequences. And that is exactly where all of our focus is.
Well, I mean, part of the issue is the defund the police movement. What was the impact of that after the New York City Council cut $1 billion in spending for the police department earlier this summer? Overtime pay, new academy classes were cut, causing higher attrition as more officers retired and no new officers enter the force. Give us the impact, Commissioner, from your standpoint, on policing as a result of this defund the police movement.
Yeah, it certainly had a significant impact, Maria. And you think back, you know, crime follows certain patterns and trends, and certainly we see upticks in violence in the summer. I mean, this time last year and the last couple of years, we had accomplished in New York City the lowest incarceration of any major city and the lowest shooting and homicide numbers and major crime that we had ever seen in recent memory. That was last year, and we couldn't have been more proud of it. And then to have this, you know, crazy time that happened this year, certainly, and leading to a defunding, it's really hurt. And it's hurt, unfortunately, the people in high crime areas that unfortunately, more often than not, tend to be people of color most. And this defunding movement, at a time when we know that crime generally takes an upward trajectory in the summer, has been a double whammy, where you have now increased attrition. The attrition is, you know, growing. We're down about 2,100 from our peak headcount of what it was just a short time ago. And on top of that, you have significant challenges on the overtime. So, you know, a 60% cut in overtime is going to damage any industry, and it's certainly hitting us. But we are focused. We'll get our arms around it, Maria. We're going to need some help, you know, whether it's resources and also legislative changes, because it's just we can't be arresting the same people, as you know, Maria, over and over. And it's not a good way to run a business.
Well, Commissioner, how important was cash bail being eliminated and closing down Rikers Island? I mean, 3 years ago, literally 3 years ago, I was on this program because my source told me that they want to close Rikers Island and make up all of these pop-up prisons elsewhere that didn't have the same capacity of Rikers. I reported it on the air, and at that time, 3 years ago, said this is going to lead to increased crime. What has been the impact of cash bail being removed, as well as the closing of Rikers Island?
Yeah, Maria, you hit it on the head, to be honest. I mean, when you look at step back from this and remove all the politics from it, I said this last year, very similar. And I don't like to get into the bail issue, because now you get into people dig into their sides. But ultimately, these laws were crafted with an agenda many times by advocates. And the ultimate agenda here is to decarcerate. And you could argue that that's a worthwhile agenda, but it's got to be done right, and it's got to be done responsibly, and it certainly has to be done with the people that know most about crime, and that's law enforcement. And when you take a already low incarceration scenario in New York City, again, last year, the lowest incarcerated major city in the United States, and then cut the population in a year 40 to 50% without a network to support. Really, I mean, so you're putting people out, and what is support? And, you know, that's what we're trying to wrap our arms around right now.
Commissioner, thank you. Thank you so much for your work. Commissioner Dermot Shea. We'll be right back.